Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Colonel's Corner. Joining us today is Wilkes men's basketball head coach Izzi Metz to preview the 2024-25 season. Coach, thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
So first, you're a couple days away from the kickoff of the year. What's the excitement level like around the team right now?
Yeah, I mean, I know the guys are really excited. We've had a few weeks of really good practices, a couple scrimmages behind us now, and guys are excited to go play somebody else.
So let's talk about the team a little bit here. You return 6 players from last year, including your top scorers in Lucas Lesko and Caden Merrifield. What are your expectations for the returners on the team this year?
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned those two guys in Lucas and Caden. They've got a lot of big game experience. They complement each other well. Caden being a point guard, Lucas being a forward, and they can play off each other and certainly score the ball from different spots on the floor. Really excited to have Joey Zorski back as a fifth-year senior. The leadership, the toughness, his prowess on both ends of the court. Jack Argento, we're excited to see as a junior, step into a role where he's super aggressive and making plays on both ends of the floor. And Colin Ackerman really gave us good minutes last year as a sophomore, and we anticipate the same this year. And so I mean, we're excited about the returning group, and we certainly think that they're gonna fuel us moving forward.
So you also welcome 5 first years and 1 transfer student to the team this year. What are your expectations for them in their first year of collegiate basketball or in the first year in the Colonel program?
Yeah, I mean, starting with our transfer, Matt Ward, played at Swarthmore for the last 2 years, so he's coming from a top 20 nationally ranked program, so Matt knows what big games look like, coming from a really good program like SWAT. He stepped in, kind of seamlessly blended in with our guys, and he can stretch the floor a little bit, shooting the ball, and plays tough on both ends. And then, having 5 freshmen, those guys definitely assimilated nicely so far into the culture of the program, and we're excited about all of them. We think at some point this year and down the road that they're going to help us. It's kind of bringing those pieces together with the returners, but the returners have been really welcoming to those guys, and we're excited.
You made an amazing run last year, made it to the Landmark Conference semifinals. What lessons can you take from year 1 of Landmark play into year 2 and forward going into the conference?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great conference first and foremost. I mean, you're talking about 10 teams that all are well coached, I think, and have excellent game plans and smart players. So, it's fun as a coach to prepare, but it's also stressful. I mean, it puts a lot of onus on your preparation and guys being ready to play night in, night out. Just coming in into the league last year, kind of teams not knowing us, we not know as well as we should have maybe about certain teams, and now I think that honeymoon phase is over and everybody's comfortable with each other. So it's an 18-game grind, and there's no other way to put it. Every game has got the same amount of importance, and it's a long season. So, but that's what we're signed up for, and we're excited about that. So, looking forward to it.
And you're starting the season this weekend at the Ursinus College Tip-Off Tournament. First game of the year against Washington and Lee on Friday. Preview that tournament as well as that game with Washington and Lee for us.
Yeah, I mean, we knew when we signed up to go down there it'd be a really good tournament, and we're paired with Washington and Lee in the first game. They're a member of the ODAC conference. I believe they lost in the championship game to national runner-up Hampton-Sydney. So you're talking about an 18-win team that's got a really good history and tradition, extremely well coached, smart players. They have really good shooting. So we have to be prepared for anything. It's a first game. Everybody's feeling each other out, but we know we're going to get a really good opponent right off the bat. And then you have the host Ursinus, who brings back a lot of good players and is going to be challenging in the Centennial Conference. And Immaculata, it's a really good Atlantic East team. So really good opening tournament, and it's going to help definitely prepare us for league play.
The Colonels tip off the season against Washington and Lee this Friday at 5:30 p.m. Coach, thank you so much for stopping by, and best of luck this season.
Thanks, Griffin.